Hey guys, how's it going? Let's keep this moving. Come back here and talk to Tia, and you can, shop. Of course, you don't have very much money at all, but, I recommend buying the, rapier. Of course, after you do that, you're gonna have pretty much no money left, but I think it's worth it. Brings your attack up by 2. Whatever. It works for now. Don't have any money to buy anything else, but okay. Why doesn't Tia get upset at anyone except you, Maxim? Doesn't she like you? I can hear Tia's voice from here. You should apologize to her later, okay? Maxim, I'll show you my secret to dungeon fighting sometime soon. Okay. Yeah, you can go into the inn here if you want. Stay for free. Of course, I don't need to, so I'm not gonna do that. That'll just waste time that I don't need to be wasting. Hey, Maxim, how's the warrior business? I have to go to Sunilton to get my grandpa's favorite tea. Don't you think there are more monsters in the cave to Sunilton than there used to be? The city is so peaceful. Okay. Yeah, you can talk to her and she'll teach you how to use spells if you don't know, but I already know, and I'll show you how to do that later on. This is the spell shop. So yeah, you buy spells in this game, but I don't have any money to buy any at this point, so I'll have to come back later. Here's the church. You can talk to this guy and learn about a couple of things, but I'm not too concerned with that. Church is where you save, and you can also do Cure and Lift. Cure heals different statuses, and I believe Lift resurrects your characters. So keep that in mind. No formal training, yet your swordsmanship is good. You just have a natural talent. Saw a red ball of light shooting into the northern sea last night. That's nice. My granddaughter Daisy is going to Sunilton to buy some wonderful tea. I so look forward to it. Well, that's good, I guess. I have a sense of foreboding these days. I hope it's nothing. Dude, this is an RPG. Of course it's something. Of course something is going to happen that's going to lead to disaster. Oh, it's you, Max. This is a good time to show you my secret dungeons for fighting in the dungeons. Blech. I'll wait for you at the dungeon south of here. Yeah, so outside of Elcid, you actually cannot encounter enemies. A lot of people don't seem to realize that, but that's the way it is. It took so long, Maxim. Let's go ahead and start the lesson for secret techniques in the dungeon. First, the important thing is to learn the patterns of the monster's movements. Monsters move only when you move, so don't worry even if a monster is in front of you. Oh good, I see a jelly right there. Why don't you try and get that jelly? Yeah, let's get it! Let's get it! So this is the battle system. It's pretty simple, and it's fast, which is nice. Battles go pretty fast in this game. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, don't get cocky. Also, when there are many monsters in the room, don't let them surround you. Of course, the monsters move only when you move, so stop and think before you act. Okay. Good, let's move on to the next room. Enter from the door above. Oh, the door above. Thanks for telling me that. I would not have figured that out. In this room, we will learn how to use skills. Yeah, basically you push select, and it brings up the skill ring. Of course, the only skill we have now is arrow, which you can use to paralyze enemies if you don't want to fight them, but I suggest fighting all enemies to build up your experience and money. So, here, basically, you can either paralyze this enemy here or fight it, and I recommend fighting him. You don't have to, but I'm gonna be doing that. I mean, this battle only takes like a couple seconds, so I mean, why not? Yeah, most of the battles near the beginning of the game aren't gonna take very long at all. They get longer as you progress, but that's how it is. And we gained our first level. Good stuff. Okay, let's move on. Here, basically, you have to use the arrow to hit the switch so that you can cross the bridge. Pretty much. It's not exactly a stumper. Yeah. Okay, let's move on here. Okay. Door to the room above is locked. Can you find the key to open it? Can you see the switch at the upper left, stand on top of it. Okay. Boy, what are we supposed to do here? Can you guess what we're supposed to do? Now what should you do? I don't know. What should we do? The pillar. Oh, yeah. Wow, the pillar. Huh. That's a hard puzzle to figure out. Look at that. Oh, you forgot something. What did you forget? It's reset. A very necessary spell. Basically, you use it to reset traps and different things like that. You can also use it to level grind, which is actually probably not a bad idea if you want to do that, so you don't have to keep leaving the room or leaving the dungeon or whatever. It takes no MP, so you can use it as many times as you want. It's good stuff. And the reset spell is pretty much the reason this whole tutorial thing is mandatory. It's also on the skill ring. I'm just going to use it to show you how it works. There you go. Everything is reset, except for him, apparently. Apparently he's magical. He doesn't get reset, but whatever. Yeah, here, arrows by the cliff you use to jump down. There we go. Woot. Let's go in here. What do we got here? Yep, some rooms you have to defeat all the monsters in order for something to happen, some door to open, or some path to be accessible. Here we have the lizard, a little tougher than the jelly, but not by much. They also can drop charred newt, which it's a healing item. It's not really that great, but at the beginning of the game, you pretty much gotta take what you can get. So I'll just take out the jelly here and level up again. That's cool. Okay. And that opens the door. So let's keep things moving. Yes, here you have to press the B button to swing your sword, to cut the grass. There's a switch hidden under which one? Boy, can you guess which one it's going to be under? God, I don't know. There's so many. Which one could it be? I really wish they would have made this more obvious, because I just can't figure it out for the life of me. Oh man, it's not behind any of these. Oh crap, I'm running out of grass. Where is it? Where are you, Switch? I can't find you. Oh, it's under that one. Oh man, I was sweating there for a minute. Okay, anyway. Yep, you can press the R button to switch, to change your direction without moving, which becomes necessary at certain parts of the game, so don't forget how to do it. First time I played through this game, I actually did forget how to do it. And we want to put that vase there, and then put this vase here. And there we go, and I think that's it for this dungeon here. Yep. Well, I guess I finished the lesson. Of course, you've only begun to learn. To get through many dungeons, you must try many different things. It's not easy to do, but I'm certain you'll make it. Well, I must be off. Okay, you go do that. Alright, we're done here, and these enemies respawn for some reason. I guess we'll take advantage of that and fatten our wallops a little bit. Not by much, but oh well. Take any bit of money you can get. Hey, we're almost back up to what we started with. That's pretty cool. So I won't have enough to buy any spells or anything, but oh well. Alright, so let's head back to Elcid. See what's going on here. So what do you think? Can you capture the dungeon now? Glad you took my advice, right? Oh, that's right, Tia was looking for you. Okay, are we in trouble now? What's she mad at us now for? What do we do now? Hey Maxim, I was about to have dinner. Would you care to join me? Love to. Yeah, Maxim's all about the food. I made something special, Maxim. Wait a minute, okay? Alright, we're about ready to run out of time here. Hopefully we can get through the scene here. Ta-da! It's a fish pot pie made of Navarro of the Phantom Fish. So this is Navarro, huh? I think I've heard it before, but never seen it. I know, I've never seen it either. What's it taste like? Let's dig in. Well, let's see. How is it? What shall I say? Tia, why don't you try some? I will, here goes. And? This is pretty bad, that's what this is. You think so too? It's not your cooking, it's the fish, don't you think? Why is this called the Phantom Fish, then? Because it tastes so bad that nobody eats it? Something like that? Well, I'm so disappointed. I wanted to cook something really tasty for you. Well, maybe it's not that bad if you cover it with lemon or something. See, it's not bad. Well, I guess you could eat it that way. See, it's already tasting better. Yeah, you're right. How odd. Maybe that's why it's called a phantom fish. Well, at least it brought us a cheerful evening. Ha ha ha. I guess so. Well, I'm stuffed. Let me get some tea. And we're about out of time here, so I'm gonna have to end it here pretty soon. Thanks. Say, Maxim. Yeah? Why are you always in battle? Why do you ask such a thing all of a sudden? You're the only one fighting monsters. Not many people fight to live. Why you? Been fighting ever since I can remember. I've never asked myself why. I've never met anyone quite like you before. Well, thanks for dinner. I'll make it up to you sometime. And, this is Lancer signing out, and I will see you guys on the next episode.